So lesson number 4 is it's okay to do things wrong. And I will give an example of this from my own life. I mentioned at the beginning of this that when I was really ill, I also had eating disorders. And one of my swings in an eating disorder, I was anorexic for a while, and then I swing into a binge eating disorder. And I remember speaking with my mom about it, and we decided to take me to a nutritionist who specialized in eating disorders. So she was a psychologist and a nutritionist. And I remember sitting in her office and just telling her, I am so tired of controlling this. I am so tired of trying to count all my calories and have the portions right and exercise enough to do whatever. And I remember I had heard through the process of learning about traditional Chinese medicine and energy work, etc., I had learned about intuitive eating. And I told her that I think this is what I really want to do. I want to try intuitive eating. And I remember walking out of that appointment and sitting with my mom and telling her the plan that this nutritionist and I had come up with to get me started on intuitive eating. And I remember my mom looking at me and saying, it seems like a really terrible idea to give someone who is addicted to food a free license to eat whatever they want. And I remember completely understanding where she's coming from. Because again, eating disorders, especially binge eating disorders where it was like an addiction. I was addicted to both the control of the food and also food itself. And her point was you wouldn't give an alcoholic a full bottle of wine and say, pace yourself. And at the same time, I knew in my heart of hearts that this was what I was supposed to do. I knew that if I tried to control it and do the portions and the things and the blah, 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 that it wouldn't go well. And so in her eyes, I was doing it the wrong way. I was healing myself the wrong way. And I think many people might have agreed with her. But I can honestly say that by making that choice, I now am completely free from any disordered eating whatsoever. And it was only because I was willing to do it wrong. I was willing to take the path that felt right for me instead of listening to what everybody else outside of me thought I should have done. And I think that is so powerful because we live in a society where we are pressured in a way to do things in a specific way. We're pressured to follow the path, to do what's been done before us, to fit into this mold of what it looks like. And there can be so much fear when we step out of that mold. There might be judgment from other people. There might be this feeling that we're going to fail. There is so much that happens, but when we know inside of ourselves that something is right for us, again, going back to lesson number 2 of life will always give you exactly what you need. When life tells us, when our intuition, when our soul is crying out for us to make a decision that to other people might seem wrong, it doesn't mean that it is absolutely wrong. It just means that it's wrong for them, but it's right for us. Our intuition, our souls know what is right for us. And it is absolutely in your best and highest good to follow that voice within you, even if it means doing things wrong.